What's up, everybody? And we're back. Welcome to Real Ish. As always, I'm here with Miss Claudia.
Episode number 5.
Thank you guys for continuously tuning in. I want to thank everybody that left some comments. Last week we talked about New Year's resolutions. We got some pretty good feedback from that. A lot of people, what we've learned, a lot of people say that although many people do have New Year's resolutions, there's just as many that just stay away from it because they agreed and said, they just rather not start off the year lying. So
that's right. But I want to say, I hope all y'all had a good New Year's. You partied hard.
Yeah.
At least you partied for us, right? Because
hopefully.
God knows. God knows we didn't do anything. So, in any case, today's topic.
Yeah, so we're doing a requested topic. A young gentleman came to us and apparently he has some things that are heavy on his heart because he seemed very passionate about it when he asked us to discuss this. So this week's topic, and this is for Mr. Tyler, bougie baby mamas, which is what he said, that hold their children for ransom and then wonder why the guy don't ever come around. And he said, now the guy look like the bad guy.
And you know who you are.
So that's what we'll be discussing this week. Ladies, those of you who are holding your children for ransom.
Well, first of all, let's be clear on how this first even comes about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you girls have those days where you count the days, and you know when ovulation starts, and you know when ovulation ends. All right.
So now we get into the trapping.
That's how it starts, Keita. That's how it starts. You find a man, you're in love in a week. Next thing you know, I'm gonna keep him on lockdown. And what do? You don't even think about the consequences of this child is going to cost me mad money. And God knows I don't know what type of father this guy's going to be because I've only known him for, 6 months, a week, 2 weeks? Stop doing that, ladies. You know who you are. All right? Ain't no need to say, I'm on my birth control pill if you're not taking it. Bottom line.
That's very true because you know what happens.
You know it happens.
Now let's look on the other side too. Let's just say hypothetically you weren't really trying, quote unquote, to trap a person or trying to get pregnant by these men, which it's kind of hard to not try to do that in today's day and age just because they give away birth control for free. However, just say you got in one of those nights or maybe y'all had a drunken stupor, someone ends up pregnant. But if it's one of those situations where the guy or you guys don't work out or the guy no longer wants to be with you, we have to stop as women using these children to try to get some get back at the man. We have to stop doing that, ladies, because at the end of the day, and I think a lot of women don't realize, you're not. And I think that's what a lot of women try to do is like hurt the man by doing that.
It is not his fault. It is not solely his fault.
No, it's everyone's fault. But I feel like a lot of women try to, hurt the man or whatever, especially those that are not together. He may have moved on, with someone else or whatever. They try to hurt him by saying, because I know specifically females who made the comment where you're not going to see the child or you're not going to, be a part of their life. But it's like, at the end of the day, you have to realize these men, for the most part, they still going to go on with their life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that there's not going to be a certain part of him that wants to be a part of his child life unless he just nothing.
Which does happen.
That does happen. But those that still, would like to be a part of their children's lives, you got to stop, denying him that for some money, because at the end of the day, you hurt a child more than you hurt him. And I think that's what's wrong with a lot of women. It's like, these bitches selfish. It's like you're so caught up on how you feel and your emotions because he's no longer with you or he with somebody
and that
else.
Is primarily the big reason.
That is it.
There's another woman that's actually the woman that's actually he feels more. Where at the end of the day, that other woman was just a piece of ass.
And that's exactly what it ended up being a lot of the time. So now this piece of ass has reproduced with this man. Which, ladies, let me just say this too. Especially if you land with a man that does not belong to you, you know he in a relationship. Because a lot of bitches, what I know, they pride themselves on sleeping with a man that's married or sleeping with a man that you know is in a relationship. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're trying to compete, but at the end of the day, when you have that child and that man still moves on with his life, either stays in his relationship or moves on to somewhere else other than yourself, you look stupid. You just look like a damn fool. Because at the end of the day, you still mama, which a lot of women, they say are not good mothers. They try to play this role because you had a child, but they're not good mothers. No.
But they're not good mothers, and then the father tries to be in, but what do? You act up. You start acting a fool. That's the problem.
That's what happens. And like Mr. Tyler said, then you wonder why he don't want to come around. And now society also looks at it like now he's the deadbeat because he don't want to be bothered with it. But at the end of the day, it's not that he wants nothing to do with his children. He just don't want to be bothered with your dumb ass.
That's true. It's true. Now you're attached. Now there's a relationship that's constantly going to be involved for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. For the rest of your life.
Unless he just decided to wash his hands of it, period.
And then whose fault is that? But you know what, though? A man should be a man regardless, Keita. They need to step up, and they need to be like, this is my child. Regardless of how crazy this bitch is, it is my child, and I have to take responsibility.
That's true. That's true. I also feel like, you know what I mean, women still have to allow, because at the end of the day, you can't push and you know what I mean, just keep creating a lot of drama or keep creating a lot of foolishness, or every time it's all about money, but if he wants to be a part of the child life, then you can't continue to deny him that. You know what I mean? You can't do that, because at the end of the day, it's like, now, unless he's going to wash his hands of it and just be like, because I've heard men say, when my child is old enough to call me on his own, that's when we'll have, more of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's just laziness, though, Keith. Come on.
To a certain degree.
It doesn't matter. If it's my blood, I don't give a shit who it is. Ain't no bitch is gonna stop me from seeing my child. I will slap her down dead. I'll punch her in the face. I'll knock her out. It is my child.
But now you in jail. Now she showed up, got you by the balls because you done abused her domestically.
Here's what I find.
I think there's ways around it.
I think here's what happens. If a guy wants to be involved, she does shit on purpose to push him away.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get involved, he's a deadbeat dad.
Exactly.
It's like
it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah. There's like no, regardless.
And this is another thing too, because we are in the new year, ladies, if you have these children by these men that you're not with, and this man so happens to be with another woman, whether he is or isn't, if you guys are not together, then you have to move on. Quit using your children, because at the end of the day, whether it's for money or whether it's I'm just using him to keep some type of attachment, you know what I mean? Just move on.
It's true.
Because at the end of the day, you really damaging yourself more than you are him. Because now you can't even. It might be somebody that's actually meant for you. But you so fucking retarded trying to hold on to somebody or keep creating this drama for him and whatever he got going on in his life. You can't even recognize that there's actually someone there who actually, may want to be a part of your life and may even want to be.
That's very unlikely, but.
Yeah, because a lot of these bitches stupid. But
I'm just saying it's very. I mean, I think we probably in this generation, especially when you're in your 30s, even mid 20s. Nowadays, it's very hard to date without there being some kind of baggage.
That's true.
Everyone's either has a child, has been married, has got involved. Everyone has a past.
Yeah.
We just got to carry on that past. Everyone does, whether it's financial issues or primarily it's mostly children.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to realize that coming into this, that we're going to get involved. First of all, and those ladies that are getting involved with men who have kids, make sure you're aware that you're going to have to endure certain problems, certain baby mama drama.
Mm-hmm.
That's inevitable. That always happens.
I'm gonna give you, and that's true too, because I'm gonna give you a prime example. My cousin, and this is what I mean too by a lot of women just they do things just to try to keep some type of attachment.
Like it's my day on Sunday. I'm picking up my son. No, you're not.
See, it be shit like that.
It's my turn. What do you mean? No, I'm not. Or hey, I need my son's this and that.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. It's like it's a no.
But when it comes to okay, well he needs this, I need the money. If you say no,
it's like this is your son. You're gonna
exactly.
He needs shoes. Billy needs a coat. Please.
But that's what I'm gonna tell you about my cousin. Now he had a baby by this girl. They dated for a while, whatever. Either way, they ain't together no more. He gives her money monthly for her just so, in hopes that she would not, put his name all in the child support system, which is, she's a preteen now, so it's worked thus far. He still gets her. His mom is very involved with, looking out for her as well as him. He loves his daughter, wants to be a part of her life. He still gives the mom money monthly. Now, mind you, he's gotten remarried, just had another baby maybe a year ago. The mom of, the ex, the baby mama, I believe she's married, then had another kid or two with this other guy. But she's still, we have a family gathering, she'll do shit like, oh, if I bring, the baby over, or she's not a baby anymore, but his daughter, she'll do shit like, she will make it a point to bring her over, as opposed to, the mom can go pick her up or whatever. But she does things to make it a point where she still kind of needs to be present. This man is married. Him and his wife is at the family gathering. She comes up in there with she got another baby by somebody on her hip, walking around the family gathering, like you still, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, he looks stupid. But his wife doesn't really say anything. She just kind of, lets it be that they're cordial, but it's, you know what I mean.
But still.
But why would you want to do that? Is my thing. Like,
move on with your life. Clearly, that would tell me you're miserable.
Exactly. Why do you need to be there? Like, why do you? This man has moved on with his life. You are no longer a part of the family. Really, you look stupid walking around the family gathering with this other child on your hip, fixing yourself a plate. You look dumb.
No.
Yeah. And I even told his wife one time, I was like, damn, you better than me. Because I would have been him, would have had to have a talk, why do you need
to be up in my business?
And you know what it is too, though? You know what it is too, though? A lot of these baby mamas, they do this type of shit because they still want their presence to be felt. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't just move the fuck on. The man obviously takes care of his child or whatever. They still do this type of shit, like I said, because they want their presence to be felt, and not only that, they want to be nosy. Because that's one of the things too. It's not so much because when his wife was pregnant, she made it a point when they moved and got their new house. Usually his mom, my cousin's mom, my aunt, will come, get my little cousin, take over, whatever. It'll be some kind of arrangement that's made. You know what I'm saying? For the child to get picked up. One time when she found out they got them a new house and moved, now she made it a point that she had to drop, you know what I'm saying, my cousin, she had to drop the little cousin off. Not because you really had to drop the little cousin off, but really you just wanted to see where they were staying. You really just wanted to get, you know what I mean,
more info.
Yeah, you just wanted to be in their business. And when she found out some kind of way that his wife was pregnant, again, it's one of them things she had to make it a point for her to go pick, it had to be her that go pick up, you know, my little cousin. I had to drop her off or something just so she can see, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. And then she made some little comments to him like, oh, well, I hope you still be concerned about, you know what I'm saying, my little cousin, the child that he already had. And it's like, really?
Listen, let me tell you something about my experience, all right? I dated this guy with a little boy. His mom clearly was crazy. Now, he picked up his kid every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks he'd have his kid. I didn't have a problem with that, right? Because I was aware of what I was getting myself involved in. Mm-hmm. So, what happens? Every 2 weeks, you know, Big Joe goes to pick up Joe Jr., you know? Brings him back to the house. I wasn't even involved. There's no need for me to go along the ride. I don't need to show face. What their relationship is none of my business. Picks up little Joey. Little Joey's in the house. Oh, little Joey, blah, blah, blah. Who comes back in 20 minutes later but the crazy mama? Talking about, you're a deadbeat dad. I changed my mind. My son ain't staying here. This and that. In front of the child.
But it's because you was there.
Because I was there.
Exactly.
If I wasn't there.
Exactly.
Because if I wasn't there, no way in hell would she show up. So this kept going on and on and on and on. But finally, you know what happened? After like 5 years, they end up back together.
Really?
Yeah. So she must have pushed the right buttons, or he must have felt lonely. Either or.
And then too, I've also heard women say, and I heard quite a few women say this, well, I don't want my baby around another woman. But I feel like, how can you say that though? Especially if you ain't with them. What difference do it make? You know what I'm saying? That's what it be that I still want to either make my presence felt or just dumb shit. Like, long as, if he's with another woman or whatever the case, as long as she ain't abusing your child or nothing, what difference does it make if he does have a girlfriend, if he wants to spend time with his child? You know what I mean? Like, what difference does that make? Because if you have a boyfriend or whoever the case may be, how he sounds saying, I don't want no other man around my child, that's basically saying, like, okay, we're not together, but we're not allowed to be with no one else.
No one else. No, because the bitches are always allowed.
Yeah.
The bitches are always allowed to be with someone else. They sure can get it in. But when it comes to to baby daddy, and it's done, it's like their next mission is to make sure they're not happy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm sorry to say, ladies, you know, and there are still some good women out there, but why those women that did have children where, you know, it was healthy and it wasn't a trap, they're the ones that fucked that shit up, one way or another. Either postpartum depression, call it whatever it is, or you just got fed up with being a mom. But there's a majority of these relationships fail because of the woman. Either they cheat, they feel tied down after giving, you know, it's not like old times, you know, where back in the day people valued family and shit. Nowadays it's like having a baby is a scary thing, and once you have it, it's a total different ballgame. I don't think it's the same.
But I don't think it's the same either, but I feel like it's more so just now, it's like, because the whole baby mama thing, baby dad is so common, you know what I mean, and also because other people are so willing to accept, like you said, people in our generation, it's rare if you'll find someone, especially if you just meet them and trying to get to know them, that don't have children. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a common thing. Like you said, people are going to come with baggage. But at the same time, when you separate. Although you may have a child, either you, a lot of times these people weren't even with these people. They just laid up with them and had a baby. You know what I mean? So if that is being the case, if a good mother would be concerned about your child. And I say that because I want to say this. The realest shit this lady told me one time. She had 2 children by some guy. You know what I mean? I don't know if they were married or whatever, but they weren't together anymore. The realest shit I ever heard a woman say, and she was like, you know what? When it comes to my children and their father, I let him know, number one, I don't want your money. I work 2 jobs to go buy my son a pair of Jordans. You know what I mean? When I feel big. If you want to do something for me and your children, spend some time with them. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Be some type of role model to them. It ain't about you coming and you bringing me no money, because I work, I got insurance. I don't really need you for
I
that.
think moms, regardless of whether they're holding their children ransom or not, I think women, majority of the women are good mothers. Like, I think there are, just because you hold
I ain't gonna say majority. Nowadays it's like 50-50, because especially in a lot of these younger ones.
All right, given the percentage, I think that a lot of majority. I think it depends from what I've seen and what I've known. I think a lot of women, even though they hold their child ransom, they're still good moms. Like, they have good interactions with their children. It's in my opinion.
Like I said, I done seen both sides. It's like 50-50. Because I seen a lot of these women too, who they're bitter. They're mad at the children because they done laid up with these men, got pregnant, and then thought that child possibly was going to gain you this fantasy. A lot of them create this fantasy world in their goddamn head and think that this child is going to gain you this fantasy life or this fantasy relationship. And a lot of times, and when they realize that it doesn't, then now you stuck with this child and that life is real, you know what I mean? Then they're bitter because the man has went on with his life, or with someone else. And I've seen women walk down the street with their children, mad at the kids, then they're cussing the kids out, the kids looking crazy, you know what I mean? But a lot of times that same money that we was talking about holding on for ransom, the man may have gave them money, but they didn't do nothing for the child. They went and got their hair done. They went and got their nails done. You know what I mean? They went and bought them an outfit. The child still walking around looking crazy, nasty, nose snotty. So, again, I think it's 50-50. You know what I mean? But as women, well, we have to realize, too, when you land up with these men and you crazy enough to get pregnant, especially if you ain't got no real relationship with them, at the end of the day, you are the mom. You have to be the mom. A lot of women, and I've heard a lot of young girls say to a boy, 19, 20 years old, oh, now you have to be a man, and now you have to do this, that, and the third. A lot of times, like, they don't even know how to take care of themselves for real, let alone a child. So just because you lay up with them and you get pregnant, that don't mean because you had this baby, like their whole mentality, their whole outlook on life is just supposed to automatically change now. That's not how it works. It's a growing process.
All right, so end result, what do you think? This isn't something, right now we're just counseling these women.
Let it go. Quit if you have a man that wants to be in his child life, quit with the dumb shit.
Yeah, you know what? Just be happy that he wants to be in his
Stop with the dumb shit. Whether he's with another woman, whatever. At the end of the day, that shouldn't be none of your concern. That shouldn't be none of your business. Whatever your baby dad or whatever it is, if y'all ain't together, who he's with, what he's doing, especially if he wants to be a part of his child life. The problem is, get out the man business. Y'all ain't together no more. It is not your job to be on girlfriend patrol and figure out who he with, who he doing it with. Like, that's not your place.
That's true. And another thing, those that do get involved with baby mama drama, stay out of it. That is my one advice I can give you. Stay out of it. Let him handle it. He's got to handle it. There's some issues going on. This bitch is still coming around at family gatherings, fixing herself a plate. You know what? You need to handle this. I should not have to be involved.
That's true.
It is none of my business. But to some degree, it is affecting my household.
Exactly.
Disrespectful is what it is.
Yeah. So fellas too.
Come on, fellas. What's wrong with you?
Get it together when it comes. If you have a child by a woman that you are no longer with, and you are serious, because I ain't just gonna say dating somebody. I mean, you're serious about being with someone else. You need to get an understanding with your baggage that, you know what I mean, this is what it is. You know, this is the situation. Either, you know, you're going to be able to deal with it, or we're going to have to take other measures. Like, that's just what you have to do. You have to have respect for whoever it is you are with when you have children and you're not, you know what I mean? You're not with the baby mama or whatever the case may be. You have to have respect on both ends. But at the end of the day, you can't, you know, it's difficult to have a meaningful relationship when you have a baby mama that's constantly all in your business, or that's constantly, you know what I mean?
All up in the biz.
And there's no need for that. It's really no need for that. At the end of the day, like I said, I feel like a lot of these women, you holding yourself up, worried about what he doing. That's exactly what it is. Resentment,
bitterness. Come on, make your own life. If you allow yourself to just, you know, put that shit aside, you're gonna be happy.
Eventually.
Oh, come on, kid, give him some hope.
I'm just saying,
it's like years.
Not really. Eventually, it'll be next week. What we're saying is, you hold up your own blessings. You hold up your own blessings, your own happiness, being bitter and being resentful and trying to, you know what I mean, hurt these men that you got these kids by, but you're not with. And at the end of the day, the ones who are really hurt is the child. They're the ones who don't have no relationship with one of their parents. You know what I'm saying? And then, and what I notice a lot of women do too, they brainwash the child, or try to anyway.
Actually, that's a form of child abuse now.
But a lot of them, they do. They'll say, because I've seen firsthand women to tell that children, oh, he don't love you, he ain't such and such, he don't, you know what I mean? It's like, why the fuck? All because he don't want to deal with the mom. Not that he has anything toward the child or don't want to be with the child, but he just don't want to deal with you.
That's true.
So what you do is, you brainwash the child. First, they use the children, thinking that that's going to help them keep the man in some kind of facet of their life. Then if that doesn't work, they brainwash the child against them, and then, like Buddy said, hold them for ransom.
Buddy. Poor Buddy's got a lot. Buddy's got like 12 kids. None of them are his.
Hold them for ransom.
Buddy's got 12 kids and none of them are his. Can you imagine that poor man's wife dealing with all these baby daddies?
Oh, shit. But did you hear about the guy in Carolina? I think he was in Carolina one time. The guy had like 30 kids and 11 baby mamas.
No.
He was on child support for him. Some of them kids was getting $1.49 a month for child support.
You're kidding.
I am not. I am not. Like, what the fuck is that?
Well, I'd be like, give me my fucking 40 cents. Yeah.
Well, you got 11 baby mamas though. Like, that mean you bitches, they was rotating. Like, you got 30 kids by 11 women. You done double dipped a couple times, a couple of these bitches.
Could you imagine the reunion, family reunion?
Man, and you want me to tell you what, I feel like it's also one of them ghetto ass things. All the baby mamas probably stay around the corner from each other. So, all of them stay in the same. Look, all of them stay in the same neighborhood. They may even, a couple of them may even be related. They're my cousin. My cousin slept with my boyfriend. And he goes to court trying to get the courts. either a taxpayer or something to help him pay his child support. Like,
this is welfare.
and it was so sad because, you know, like, I was looking at the story and it's like I really wanted to comment, but I really couldn't because he, like, set our whole race back, like, 2,000 years. And people was on, you know, on y'all giving him hell, like, oh, you know, this is a typical black man and this, that, and the third. It was just fucked up. And it's like, I can't even I'm embarrassed for you. I can't even defend you in no kind of way.
He even came on the news?
Yes. He came on the news. Like, I need some help with these motherfuckers. I need some help. But let me tell you, this was in 2012 when he came back on the news. In 2009, he had already been to court. He had 21 kids in 2009. He said he wasn't having no more. Then 2012, 3 years later, he comes back and you got 30. So you done had 9 more kids in 3 years. Like, what the fuck are you carrying in between your legs? That's what I want to know.
I would have been, I can't.
He sneezed on you, you pregnant.
He blinks. Then he's pregnant.
Damn. But yeah, 11 baby mamas. And you know that is just, I'm surprised he ain't killed himself. Because you know that ain't nothing but a headache. 30 kids?
30 kids. That's like a unit in the army.
That is a unit. That is goddamn a football team. I don't know. That is just, man. It's sad. Well, anyway, ladies.
Yeah, just...
Let's cut it out.
Shit together.
Let's cut it out. It ain't that serious. Let them. If a man want to be a part of his child life, let him. And quit all the foolishness. Quit trying to have all these extra attachments and worrying about who else he with and all this, that, and the third. Live your life.
Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, if you really, really, really want to, are bitter and you just want to be around, let him pick up his kid. Let him love his kid more, because whoever he ends up with, she's always going to be second.
Depending
on the situation.
Depending on the situation.
On the situation. Depending on the situation.
Yeah.
But if it came from a good, healthy relationship, that child's always going to be first.
Yeah.
You know? So just let it go. Let it go. Ain't no need to fight.
It really ain't.
No need to hold your child for $1.40.
$1.49 after they was kids. But yeah, let them be a part of their kids' life. You know what I mean? In this new year, you know, you holding yourself up with all the extra in the game plan.
Make this your New Year's resolution.
Yeah. Be better with your children. Be better.
It's half and half. Without him, he wouldn't exist.
That's true. Be better. Let's quit using these kids, and not just for money. Just period. You know, women use children for many different reasons. Like I said, if it ain't for money, it's to try to hold on to somebody. It's to try to, you know, stop using your kids, ladies. Let's just stop using them. You know what I mean? That ain't what it's supposed to be about. If you got them, you know what I mean? Do what you need to do. Take care of them, but your first and main priority should be their well-being. You know what I mean? All the extra really shouldn't even matter. If you want to be a part, so be it. If not, handle your business.
Handle it.
So,
anyways, we'd like to know your thoughts on this topic.
Yeah. Let us know what's going on.
If you're holding your children for ransom and you disagree with what we said, let us know. If you're one of those women that are involved,
please let us know so we can call you out.
Yeah, if you're one of those ladies that are involved with baby mama drama, and you see her parading around family gatherings, fixing herself a plate, let us know. We're going to help you out. Matter of fact, we will call her up ourselves and ask her, what is the deal?
Speaking of which, too, on a different subject, guys, next month we're going to be giving out our Valentine's Day giveaway. So we'll let you know what that is. You'll have plenty of time. We're going to hook some people up for Valentine's Day. The spirit of love.
The spirit of love. topic.
Yeah, as we discuss this topic.
Yeah, make sure you're tuning in. You know, get those names out there. You know, we had that winner.
Yeah, Miss Bailey.
Miss Bailey, we had the winner, Miss Bailey. God bless her soul. Miss Bailey sent an email, by the way, thanking us.
Oh, that's
so that was nice. That was what's up. So we hope, you know, we get more emails. We hope that you guys are enjoying, and tune in next time for our next topic.
Yeah.
Which we will refrain from disclosing at this time.
Yeah. So hit us up, guys. real.ish13@gmail.com. If there's something on your mind, leave a comment on YouTube, and yeah,
we'll see you next week.
With you guys next week. Peace.